Hello, Elevation students, and welcome to week 2 in chemistry. I look forward to seeing you today at 11 a.m. for our virtual class. As a reminder, this semester we're only doing virtual class at 11 because I teach an anatomy and physiology class at 12:30. I know some of you are dual enrolled, so I'll get to see you twice in a day. Alrighty, so please go ahead and update your table of contents if you are keeping one along with me. After our class today, I'd like for you to go on and to complete these ionic bonding notes. They're really, really valuable for us. We are going to move into nomenclature or naming this week. So we're going to learn how to name compounds and to take their names and turn them into formulas. So this assignment for notes actually counts as a 10-point assignment. And so when you click on this assignment, it will take you to the actual assignment. Again, this is graded as a reminder. And so the notes themselves, when you click on the notes, it will force a copy. So you will have your own copy to then upload to me via Canvas. So what you're going to do is you're going to walk through these notes. There's not a ton of them, so you're just going to be looking at the differences between cations and anions, how ionic bonds formed, how we compare metals to nonmetals, and then how do we actually influence those ionic bonds. You've got a couple of short little videos to watch, some questions to answer that, and then you'll notice the pages are also listed for you to help to guide you. Finally, the steps for writing a formula that is an ionic compound, and then finally, how do polyatomic ions form. And so this is, again, an assignment that you will be completing. The lesson is actually right here, which will take you to a Florida virtual lesson. Going back to our module here. So on Wednesday, what I'd like for you to do is have a chance to practice writing them before they actually count. And so there are no points associated with this, but this name and formula writing sheet is right here. So you actually have a practice sheet and then you have the answer key to that. So again, you're not turning it in for points. If I click onto this, it will also force a copy, and that's just so that you have a chance to work on that on your own. And you will have a chance to see that there are 10 formulas here where you're given the formula, given the name, and then you write the formula. And then below that, you will see that you're given the formula and you write the name. So again, the answer key is referenced for you, so you can check that on your own. We will also practice a number of these in class. As you are doing this, I want to draw your attention to a really valuable reference sheet that I have posted for you. And so you will see here in your week 2 module that it says excellent reference for all assignments. And so this is a list of some really valuable pieces here. So here is your periodic table here, listing all of your charges for your ions, including aluminum, zinc, and silver, which are the only ones in this section that keep the same charge. Everyone else changes. And then just a few reminders of, here are my steps for writing the compounds. Here are my steps for naming when I have binary ionic compounds. And here's a list of all of my polyatomic ions. And here's a few hints to remind me how to do that. So I have this kind of cheat sheet for you. I also have a link to a Google Doc if you want to kind of add your own notes to it. So we'll force a copy as well, so you can add some things to it if you find that to be valuable. All right, going back to our modules here. I just wanted to show you that piece of it so that you knew that you had a really great reference sheet. All right, so going back to our module here and clicking on our pacing guide. So after we practice a whole bunch, your next 2 assignments are going to be graded. So we have a good number of points this week. Notice we have 10 plus 15 and our 24 points. And so you're going to have a chance to really practice these. There are 15 questions on here. You'll notice that a rubric is down here already for you, where you either have mastery, proficiency, where you've made a small mistake, or no evidence, where you either haven't completed it or it's very inaccurate. You always have a chance to redo those assignments, of course, and I hope that you do. Here is a forced copy for you so that you can write your answers in and then submit to me for grading. And you'll notice it's very straightforward, very much like the practice. So you have some that are given the name, and then you have some where you have the formula and you're going in the opposite direction. Please make sure you're using your rules and really thinking through this. This is going to be a very important thing for you to learn. And for now, it might seem straightforward and something that you can quick look up, but what I really want you to do is to be able to do this independently using your own brain. Because when I start giving you chemical formulas that are involved in actual reactions, there's no way to Google that for accuracy. So if I say, hey, sodium sulfide reacts in a double displacement reaction with aluminum bromide, there's no Google for that one. So you really want to make sure you're building a good foundation for this so that you can have a successful rest of the semester. Okay, going back to our module here. After your apply assignment, there is a quiz for you to take. Again, also working through that. Again, this quiz is open up for you to take as many times as you'd like, and you can earn your highest score from that. There is no school on Monday the 18th because, of course, it is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So I wanted to mention that there's no assignments for that day. Of course, you're welcome to turn these in anytime throughout the week, but the dates do apply just to keep you on track. Look forward to seeing you in virtual class at 11 a.m. on Tuesday. Email me or reach out to me in office hours, instructional support time if you have any questions. Have a great week.